So if I were to ask you where your greater knowledge is between wrestling or tequila, I know it might be close, but what would you say?
It'd absolutely be wrestling.
No, that's not the answer I thought he would say.
That's not the correct answer either.
Okay.
That's the incorrect answer. Tequila, about 100 to 0%.
To 0. I would be in the exact same boat as well. But I am a fan of. It seems like there is a lot of celebrities, stars that are getting into the craft game. Some more successfully than others. Like we've at some point we have tried Ryan Reynolds. He had his Aviator gin.
Right.
We did try that one. I don't know if that was in a podcast format. If it made it to the podcast
I don't
or
know
not.
if we did,
or if we just tasted it. Which that one was okay.
Right.
I think Ryan Reynolds is a cool guy, but like I said, his gin for my palate was not exactly what I was looking for.
Right.
But we've tried some other ones. We will be trying a mezcal in a few weeks from Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston. So we're getting into that celebrity vintage spirit game.
Right.
And we're going to be fully into that for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Teremana Small Batch Tequila. And the celebrity that we were speaking of, and the wrestling question tie-in, is because this is at least owned or partially owned by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That is correct. Not only, well, especially now, I think he's probably a little bit of exited the wrestling game now. He's just mega superstar, just everything,
Right.
movies, TV, endorsements, all
Right.
these kinds of things. But he seems like he actually seems like a genuine guy. Like I think
I agree.
From what I have seen, I like him. And his website, which we'll have a link to down below here, or if you're at the website AboutBeverages.com, you can check out the links there to his Teremana Small Batch Tequila. They have two kinds. They have a Blanco and a Reposado. We've got the Blanco.
We're going Blanco.
We were going Blanco.
Yes.
It is, like you said, small batch. It's copper pot stills, brick oven roasted. This is a new term. I don't like said again. My tequila knowledge under my bourbon, whiskey, and gin knowledge, so it's
Right.
down there a little bit. But I still do love tequila.
Yep.
So this is kind of new to me.
They take I think from the agave plant, they take the hearts, or I think they're called the pina, and they take that and they roast that. With mezcal, it's done in underground pits, so that's why it's a little smokier. But
okay.
So
this they actually roast. It says for 3 days. They shred the agave to extract the juices for fermentation. Okay. And then, being that it is the Blanco, there is no aging in this one. If you're looking for the Reposado, that one is done in, like, I think in whiskey or bourbon barrels, which is kind of interesting.
Sounds cool.
I'm looking for it quick. I'm stalling. Former bourbon barrels. Former bourbon barrels. So, but this one, not so much.
Yeah.
This one's slightly less than. So at least we won't have to really talk about color when we go to the...
No, that'll eliminate some precious seconds in the podcast discussion.
Pricing on this?
We have it. I work for Trader Joe's, so we had it for $29.
Okay, and that's about what I've seen it for, right around
I think
$30.
Total wine was like 30. Yeah, but so yeah, $28.99.
96 calories per ounce and a half. If that's something.
Lots of nutritional information.
How much gluten's in here?
There's no gluten. In
no gluten.
Zero
gluten-free.
gluten. Zero
Let's
sugars.
go.
Zero sugars.
Zero sugars, you say?
But some alcohol.
Yeah, surprisingly, there's some alcohol in here. I think this actually has a little more proof. I think it's 90 proof. Nope, it's 80 proof. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought this one was
40%.
40%. Your
Okay.
usual 40%. Weber Blue Agave as well.
Of course. There's a surprising amount of aroma going on there.
There is actually, just to prep a little bit, I did have some Reposado tequila, which I know this is not a Reposado, but I had a little bit before we podcasted, before you came over.
Okay.
Because I always need to get a little bit loose before the show. No, but I wanted to have a little bit because I know we've talked about sometimes when we have these spirits, like sometimes our palate's not ready or
Right.
and for me, I don't have tequila as often. So I kind of wanted to get myself familiar with even... It's not a super expensive bottle, like I said, but I was like, I just want to kind of have those notes. And this even brings more to the table than the Reposado I think I just had. There's definitely some citrus coming through. There's just some of those just nice. There's a tequila aroma. Like you could hand me a tequila in a mixture of 100 different, and I would know which one is tequila. Like there's just a smell to that.
It's that vegetal, because it is a plant.
Right.
That's kind of specific to that, and it does have that in it. I get a little white pepper, and there's some fruit in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely some fruit.
It's a well-rounded aroma, which is not a term I use too often, but it really just kind of like gets you, and it's good.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. Like I said, very well-rounded. That's a good way to put it. Very well-rounded aroma. The citrus, yeah, a little pepper. And it's just that general, there's that tequila and sweet and vegetal, like you said. Yeah. It smells really good, though.
Yeah, it does.
Very, very happy about this. All right. Let's hope that transfers to the taste. But again, even if we don't like it, I'm not telling The Rock.
No, oh, no.
I'm keeping it a secret. Keeping it a secret. You'll only know our true feelings in subtitles down at the bottom. Because he doesn't read. No, I'm kidding. Of course
what
he
does
reads.
that mean? Now you've made him mad.
Now I've made him upset. He's coming for me. Sound like Jerry Seinfeld all of a sudden.
I like it.
That really holds up. That is delicious.
It's got a good...
I'm not just saying that because I don't want The Rock to kick my ass.
No, it's good. I had heard from a few people that this was a good one. I like the body. That's the first thing that kind of hits me, is it kind of coats your tongue. And then there's some nice spice to it. There's the nice agave coming through, a little bit of fruit, and it's just, yeah, that's a nice sipper, actually. I like Blancos and margaritas, but it would almost be a shame to hide that in there, but it would work great in a margarita.
I was just thinking that too.
But it's really just a great little sipper.
That price point, it's not too bad either. Like I said, right around $30. Like that's kind of the borderline for me of like where I feel like, should I put this in a mixer? Will it still be like, will that bring anything to the mixer where it's worthy then of going into there?
Right.
And I'm surprised, especially for a Blanco. Like, yeah, I agree. I would totally sip this. This is actually very good. It's very smooth. The body is better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some nice notes of like the citrus comes out. And like I said, again, I know I'm just using the generic tequila, the vegetal, like that comes up. There's a little rounded sweetness in there and the citrus.
Yeah.
That is actually really good. Now I really want to try the reposado. Like that with some barrel aging of some sort. Oh my God. Like if you added some vanilla to that or some like a little bit of oaking or spice. Wow.
And this, I think if I was going to use this to make a margarita, I would almost dial back the other parts of the margarita.
You'd probably go
feature this a little bit.
You'd probably
more.
go toward the ultimate, which we like, where it's 2 parts of this, 1 part lime juice.
Right.
And then maybe even cut the agave nectar in half.
Yeah.
Like to because this already has a
feature.
Little sweet in it, just to really make sure this comes out.
Yeah, I'd want to feature that more.
Yeah, I don't think I have the full components, but man, that would be interesting. I may have to do that. Maybe that'll be something to come up on TikTok. I just make a little quick video of that or something. Who knows? A tease.
A quick margarita video.
Quick margarita moment.
Margarita moment.
A margarita moment. Yeah, that is excellent. And hopefully what you also find is excellent is our website, AboutBeverages.com, where you can find all of the podcasts we have done over the last, more than a decade. I kind of don't even want to say any other years because then it just gets kind of sad. We're like, it's almost 13 years now or whatever it is. Something insane. What is it? You know the years, don't you?
2008, right?
I think so. So
13
years.
Yeah.
Coming up on over 13 years now. We have done all the things and stuff. So you can find everything there. If you only want the latest videos, please subscribe on YouTube. We would appreciate that. You can get even a little reminder if you subscribe when new content comes available, which is now a couple times a week. This entire podcast and a live show that we do on Thursday nights is always there. If you only want audio, that's totally good. You're out and about. You're moving around. You got things to do. Don't want to waste your bandwidth on some video. I get it. Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you like listening to podcasts, just search for About Beverages. We will be there.
We will. As well as on the 3 pillars of social media.
The 3 current pillars.
The current pillars.
That's right.
It's a little bit of a teaser there, but at least the current pillars are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter being the one that we are most active on, letting you know what we're doing, what's going on at About Beverages. Like earlier tonight when I went and let everybody know that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages. That's when we record. Most Thursday nights we record live starting around 5:30 Pacific. We get together, hang out with our audience, and just chat about beverages. And other things too, sports, music, whatever happens to come up. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to let you know what he's doing in the world of gaming, who he might be doing it with, and what he will be drinking while it's happening. Right. But follow us on Twitter for the latest on what's going on about beverages.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.